Welcome back to the channel, guys. I know that this title and thumbnail might seem a little vague with the thank you, but I just wanted to say thank you very much to everyone who has followed Futsal News over the last year. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of starting the channel with our first ever video, and I wanted to make sure and express my gratitude to you, the Futsal community, for supporting a guy that's doing a low budget review in his basement just to get the word out about futsal. So I appreciate you guys very, very much. It's an exciting time on the channel. There's a lot of things I look at. I enjoy looking at the YouTube analytics and seeing how things are growing and changing. And we are a very modest channel here, but I never thought in a million years that I would see 111 subs in a year. You guys have come and really supported the channel, and I see you and appreciate you for doing that. We have almost 325 watch hours of people watching futsal content on YouTube on this channel in just a year, and 7,800 views. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning into the channel and enjoying the content and the sport like I do. There's a lot of great things to come here the rest of the year. We've already surpassed by double what we did in videos this year compared to last calendar year. And so this year will end strong for you guys. I promise I will continue to bring more content to you guys as we continue to get excited about what's going on in the futsal world. I'm sure it'll stir some debate. I make sure that I never ask you guys the stereotypical YouTube question of liking and subscribing and commenting. But if you do want to see this channel get out to more people, the algorithm does see that, especially the likes and the comments. That really feeds the algorithm and gets us out to other people to let them know about our sport and the channel here. I would love to network with more people and get to know more people that are fans of football and hear from you guys in the comments section. Let's start a conversation around this sport and make it a little more normal and more well-known so that we can take it to the next level. That's the goal of the channel. That's the place that we want to get to, and we can't do it without you guys, the viewers. So thank you for your support up to this point. And I hate to say it, but I am asking for more support as we continue on. Just this one time for the year, I promise. But the important thing here too that I wanted to share with you guys is that I reflected back on the last year and the things that we've gone through together, and I've certainly had some pretty interesting experiences here in my first ever year on YouTube. I've never done anything like this before, and wanted to go through some of my top 5 moments of the last year and share them with you guys and see what you guys think as well. What are your top 5, or what are your top moments even of the last year that you've really enjoyed here on the channel? Let me start with number 5, and it's actually a bit of a cheating one. It's the lead up to the channel. I had a lot of great conversations coming out of the NFPL season last year as I became friends with the folks at Grand Rapids Olay and met Luke, who you've seen several times on the channel through the Futsal News live streams. We had long, extensive conversations and what something like this could look like, especially considering that it's on a budget. And Luke has been a massive supporter, and it has been great to find someone who is as passionate about futsal as I am. And I want to thank Luke right out front here for his support of the channel and supporting the sport in the United States. He has been a silent warrior for futsal here in the US and deserves a ton of credit. I will never forget the lead up to this experience that drove me to go out there and make sure that there wasn't already something like this on YouTube that was comparable here in English or even in other languages. And I really didn't see it outside of the traditional channels, which was the articles that we see from the very well-established and well-respected sources like Futsal Focus and Futsal Planet, and they deserve a ton of credit. That's where I get a lot of my information from, so I couldn't do it without them. A huge thank you to them for doing what they do in supporting futsal. But the next thing for me, when I think of my top 5 moments for the year, is the first ever video. The amount of support we got on that video, the number of my friends and that I know in person as well as through the internet that have came and supported the channel and subscribed through that first singular video was really, really incredible. It gave me a lot of hope that I was doing something right. I knew that this wasn't going to be something that blows up overnight and would take time, but it was encouraging and gave me that extra boost as I got started to say, yes, this is the right thing to do and to spend some time on as a fun hobby with you guys. So I thank you guys all for coming here, especially the ones that have been here from the very beginning. And to the ones that came here part way, you're just as important. but we look forward to seeing more of everyone as we move forward here with the channel. Finally, with that, I just want to say some of the most important people that have been involved in the channel, which leads into number 3, and that is my time creating the pregame show with Grand Rapids Olay for the NFPL season last season. It was a ton of fun. No one else in the league was really doing anything like it, and although it was some long, strenuous hours for an amateur editor, I still had a ton of fun. There were certainly some mistakes along the way, including a couple of mispronunciations of new players I hadn't gotten to meet yet, and some video graphics that maybe weren't edited correctly. I appreciate you guys powering through those and continuing to enjoy a team that I really enjoy and feel a personal connection to through friendships, and that's Grand Rapids Olay. I put together a quick package here of a couple of my favorite moments from the pregame show. Let's take a look at that now. Look at number 4. It's Margaret Perriard. This thing, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Holy cow, what an absolute rocket ship from Margaret from half court. She was practically at the Grand River when she took this shot. It was absolutely gorgeous. Nothing that anyone could do about it. Stunning goal from her in their win over Futsal Indy. Now, take a look at this goal. It may not be what you expect from a number 1 top goal here, but this is the very beginning of the match against Futsal Indy. As you can see, big plays here. Rotating the ball, doing what Olay does best. But look what happens next. The whole team runs over to dedicate this goal to our favorite commentator, Rudy. Absolutely great family feeling from our boys in Olay. Let's listen into Rudy's reaction to the dedication.
The finals last season, losing to the runner-up, Joy. But Grand Rapids Olay was the one that took it down, and you see why, because we've got the first goal. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys.
What a ton of fun I had with Olay. I really enjoyed following those guys and, of course, becoming friends with them the season before and getting to know them in person from making a trip up to Grand Rapids. I feel like I have friends there and an extended family in the futsal community there through Coach Fabian, Rudy, of course, and the players. Thank you guys. And I love your passion for the sport and the talent you bring to the level of futsal we do have afforded to us here in the United States. Don't stop what you're doing. Good things will build off of this. And I believe that you guys will be one of the cornerstones for making that happen for the rest of the country. Now looking at number 2. My number 2 was a very tough one between number 1 and number 2, but they ironically originate from similar areas. But number 2 for me was when I covered the London Helvetia takeover by YouTuber Rants and Bants. I never in a million years thought that this would find its way to someone of that size on the YouTube platform, let alone the streaming platforms. But sure enough, it made the rounds and almost instantly got passed around in the England community through our friends at the Futsalsa podcast. And the Rants and Bants actually gave us a shout out on Twitch at the time as he was streaming on Twitch. And that was a really surreal moment for me to see someone of that size give someone of my size, I believe only 80 some subs at the time, a shout out for the work. So Rants, thank you so much. I appreciate our continued conversations, of course, and I look forward to seeing what you do with Helvetia in the future. Let's take a look at the shout out on Twitch if you guys haven't seen it. And as shocking as this was for me to look at my analytics and see a sudden boost, and then hear that this shout out had happened on Twitch, and then to go there and actually be able to speak to him through the chat was a really surreal moment for me. Let's check it out.
Alright, man, them. I pinned a video at the top of this chat. Some brother put down a video about me buying the futsal club. I don't know this guy. It's an American guy. I want you guys to click on the video, yeah? And just smash a like on the video, blood. You lot can watch it later. It's about a 5-minute video. But bro, oh, there he is, Futsal News. Hey, big up. There he is in the chat. My guy. Oi, I appreciate you, man. You made a video. Somebody put it in my group chat. One of my players. He's in the chat as well. Big up Futsal News, man. Yeah, he made a video about my takeover of the club, innit? In the chat. Look at him right there, bro. No, my guy, bro. Appreciate it, man. One of my players just just shared it in the group chat, innit? So you lot, make sure you smash a like on that video. He's in the chat as well. Make sure you watch it later. But I've put the link in the chat. Make sure you smash a like on the video to get the algorithm moving. You get me? And then when you watch it, leave a comment. I said, love the Helvetia videos too. Really cool to see the behind the scenes. I appreciate you, my guy. Honestly, like, literally, my captain literally put it in the group chat just now, and I just watched it before I came live, man. Great analysis, bruv, and everything he said was spot on as well. So, big up, man, for the love, man. I appreciate it.
And finally, number one, my top moment for the last year of the channel is our collaboration on Futsal News Live when Luke and I got to do an interview with the Futsalsa Pod guys. V and Enrique were absolutely awesome and so much fun to talk to. Felt like someone that I could sit down with and have a beer and talk futsal for hours. They were really fun guys, similar passion, and I believe that these guys are the future of futsal in England with their age up and coming, their passion to bring something like a podcast to the forefront that covered their league and really brought additional exposure and fun to the league. You know, this is one of those things that creates an additional dynamic, especially in countries like the United States and in England, where, you know, maybe the exposure isn't quite a professional level of, say, Spain or Portugal, but certainly has some positive components to it. And I think that the Futsalsa Pod did a great job of being very real about what was going on in their corner of the futsal world, but also bringing a lighthearted fun to it, and also, you know, creating an opportunity for there to be banter between the playing community and the fans and themselves. They really became a great linchpin for that. Here's a couple of quick highlights from our intro with those guys, as well as some hot takes and that we really enjoyed from the live stream.
I 100% stole your guys' idea, so I will give you full credit for this. But since we're on YouTube, I thought I'd bring some visuals, and these are all clip art pictures because you know, I didn't want to ruin any of our chances at a sponsorship later when we hit it big. So what I did, I'm gonna hold up a picture of something, all right, and then you guys are going to so Enrique and Vitor, you're going to tell me the American word for it, and Luke. And just so you guys know, Luke will attest to this. I did not warn him I was doing this at all. Okay, so he has no idea what I'm about to show anybody here. There you go.
Oh, I got this one. It's a lorry.
It's a lorry. Yes. Okay. So, fellas, what are we calling this in America?
A truck.
More specific?
I
was looking for semi-truck.
A semi-truck. That is what I think.
Yeah.
That is made up.
No, it's not. It's real. It's real. I swear. Tell me how you guys came up with the idea and how it all got started.
We went to visit our friend, and we were on the scooters. Have you ever seen those scooters, the electrical scooters that you just ride around? We were going through the centre of Oslo, and we were racing each other. And well, it was only a race. It was only a race.
Which I won, by the way. I won.
because it was never a race when he was behind me. But anyway, and then we stopped, and so we said, well, we need to do something to keep us, you know, involved in the community because we love it so much. So we're like, let's just do a podcast. Let's just waffle because we're friends. We're good at talking, and that's how it came about. Am I missing anything, V?
No. We just basically started planning it on the holiday and then planned it on the way back from on the airport as well, didn't we? That's what we started planning. Yeah.
So much fun over the last year covering futsal with you guys. I want to hear from you guys, though. What do you think that this channel can do to continue to pursue our goal of improving the networking, growth, and education of futsal to people that maybe aren't familiar with the sport or just want to find a place where they can enjoy the sport? And hopefully what I can do is provide some neutral ground. I do my best in my videos not to insert my own opinion. I know sometimes I still do anyway, but it is my intent to give you guys the facts and allow you to create your own opinions and discuss it amongst ourselves and have some positive conversation. What should the channel be doing to improve in the futsal world? Whether it be what we do with the videos, whether it be what we do with the live streams, or if we should be doing other projects in person or otherwise. I want to hear from you guys. Help us drive this channel in a way that will promote healthy growth of futsal around the globe. I won't ask you guys again, like I promised, to do anything specific as far as a YouTube tagline, but I will also plug quickly our Discord. If you guys do want to continue the conversation outside of YouTube, our Discord channel has several different layers, including places to talk about local and global futsal, things of that nature, as well as some fun channels where you can just have fun with memes or sharing pictures of family and friends and animals. We've got a little section for everybody there. Even a section if you're looking for teammates for specific games. We want to grow this and make it a true community. That's our community hub. So I hope you guys consider joining us there. If you're not familiar with Discord, it is a great place to have audio messages as well as visual messages and really connect and network as a community, similar to a Reddit. So I hope you guys consider that as we move on into year 2 of the channel. Thank you guys again so much for being a part of this fun journey. And until I see you guys in the next video, don't forget to play with your soul.